Welcome to Tracking the Week. Justice Kudirat Olatokunbo Kekereekun took oath of office as the 23rd Chief Justice of Nigeria on Monday, with President Bola Tinubu reaffirming his administration's commitment to upholding the judiciary's independence and sanctity. Justice Kekereekun, the second female CJN in Nigeria's history, was sworn in following a confirmation by the Senate. The ceremony, which occurred at the Council Chamber of the State House Abuja, had 4 former Chief Justices of the Federation, including the first female Justice Aloma Mukhtar, the President of Court of Appeal, and other heads of Judiciary Division in attendance. President Tinubu underscored the pivotal role of the judiciary in safeguarding Nigeria's constitutional democracy, reiterating his government's dedication to improving judicial officers' welfare and working conditions, while noting recent decisions to enhance the effectiveness in administering justice. Also on Monday, the Federal Capital Territory Police Command said it commenced deployment of personnel and equipment ahead of the independence celebration slated for October 1st. The command, which is without the Commissioner of Police, however, was silent to voice preparation for the protest scheduled for the same day. In a statement on Monday, the police command spokesperson Josephine Ade said the deployment included explosive ordnance disposal personnel, anti-riot equipment, and visibility policing, among others. She added that this was to ensure FCT residents have a peaceful Independence Day celebration. On Tuesday, keeping with the promise to mark the 64th independence anniversary on Iloki, President Bola Tinubu led Vice President Kashim Shettima and other high-profile Nigerians and guests to mark the day in Aso Rock. The independence anniversary climaxed with a military parade held at the forecourt of the presidential Villa Abuja amidst pomp and pageantry. Standing as the anniversary guest of honor, President Tinubu was received on arrival at 10 a.m. by pipers who ushered him into the arena after an inspection of the quarter guarded mounted by troops of the Guards Brigade. The president had earlier in the morning made national broadcast where he intimated Nigerians with plans of his administration aimed at ameliorating the hardship in the country. Also on Tuesday, security operatives occupied the Eagle Square in Abuja and other agenda axes in the area against the planned October 1st protest. Recall that the organizers of the protest have been talking tough before the day to stage the grand protest against increase in the price of petrol as well as the general hardship in the land. For Abuja, the Eagle Square had been chosen for the venue for the protest. Correspondent Kunle Ojo reported that all roads leading to the Eagle Square were condoned off by security personnel, while vehicular diversion was effected. The officers prevented free movement within and across Eagle Square, while armored vehicles of the Nigerian Army with personnel were stationed in front of the National Assembly, Appeal Court, the Federal High Court, among others. On Wednesday, President Bola Tinubu departed Abuja for London, the United Kingdom, for 2 weeks. Sources close to the president confirmed to Newsman that Tinubu was taking the 2-week break as part of his annual leave. He is expected back in the country on October 16, 2024. Still on Wednesday, the House of Representatives rejected the Commander of the Federal Republic CFR honor announced by President Bola Tinubu in his independence anniversary speech to be confirmed by the Speaker of the House, Tajuddin Abbas. They also called on President Bola Tinubu to confer on the office of the Speaker the national honor of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger GCON, insisting that the office of the Speaker is higher than that of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, who is to be conferred with GCON. This followed the adoption of a motion moved by Deputy Spokesperson of the House, Philip Sagbese, with 248 others during plenary in Abuja. Moving the motion, Agbese explained that the National Assembly is constitutionally established as a bicameral legislature comprising 2 equal chambers, the Senate and House of Representatives, as stipulated in Section 4 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, with both chambers operating within a framework that ensures the legislative independence and equality of each. On Thursday, President Bola Tinubu submitted 4 tax reform bills to the National Assembly for consideration. In a letter read during their respective plenary sessions by Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker of House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas, the President explained that the bill were crafted to align with his administration's goal. The proposed bill includes the Nigeria Tax Bill 2024, which aims to establish a comprehensive fiscal framework for tax regulation. The Tax Administration Bill seeks to provide a clear and concise legal structure for managing taxes in Nigeria to reduce dispute and enhance efficiency. Additionally, the Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Bill is intended to repeal the Federal Inland Revenue Service Act and create the Nigeria Revenue Service. The Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill proposes the creation of a tax tribunal and a tax ombudsman to address tax-related matters. Still on Thursday, nurses with Ogun State Hospital Jaya Abeokuta, joined by their colleagues mobilized from other parts of the state, defied the rain to protest the alleged assault of a final year nursing student by a consultant orthopedic surgeon, Nuruddin Adekunle. Adekunle, a staff member of the hospital, reportedly slapped a student nurse out the theatre suit on September 24, and no effort made within that time and now to seek redress from the government have yielded no encouraging result. The protesting nurses were led by the state chairman of the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, Adegoke Bello. The nurses, chanting various songs to drive home their grievances, were also armed with placards bearing messages such as "End bullying of nurses" and "Nurses brutality," "Bullying of nurses is not acceptable," "Zero tolerance for nurses bullying," "Respect for nurses," "Respect for care," "Justice for nurses," a must, among others. On Friday, Vice President Kashim Shettima directed implementation of a sweeping overhaul of Nigeria's road safety measures. The directive is aimed at addressing Nigeria's road safety challenges and drastically reducing road traffic accidents across the nation. VP Shettima gave the directive on Friday during a meeting with leadership of the Federal Road Safety Corps FRSC, led by Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed at the Presidential Villa Abuja. According to the Vice President, it is set to inaugurate the National Road Safety Advisory Council, saddled with the responsibility of reducing traffic accidents by half by 2030. Speaking during the meeting with FRSC leadership, the VP stressed the urgent need to address the increasing road accidents on the highways and in the cities caused by non-adherence to traffic regulations. Lastly, on Friday, the Chairman House Committee on Youth in Parliament, Honorable Olamiju Alawa-Akala, has called on Nigerian youth to actively participate in the 30-day youth conference announced by President Bola Tinubu to address their key demands. The lawmaker representing Ogbomosho North South and Orire Federal Constituency of Oyo, while speaking in Abuja, emphasized the importance of CONFAB in addressing issues that sparked protests like Occupy Nigeria, EndSARS and the Obedient Movement and other youth-led actions. He urged youth to trust the process and ensure their voices are heard, noting that unlike past protests, this government-initiated conference offers a platform for dialogue without confrontation. Alawa-Akala reassured youth that measures will be in place to prevent the conference from being hijacked by politicians. And that's it on Tracking the Week.